I just wanted to make an observation. We just came up to the second floor. Yeah. And it's this collection seems to be much more focused on print and printed materials, printing methods. There's a lot of newsprint, a lot of like the abstract expressionist gesture. Nothing really coalescing into figurative, really representational work. A lot of grid work, a lot of color, but color like as splotches, color in moments. Originality. This is work that says, I am mechanically made. I am artwork in the age of mechanical reproduction. The colors are synthetic, printed colors with the paint cans that indicate that process of application, which often when people look at traditional art, they don't, in a sense, realize the process by which traditional art comes about. And this is an interesting part of this installation where this is a print of a side of a can, of a paint can. And if you notice, the paint cans also have these labels around them that, like, if you could have a sunset in a can, you have it down there in that can. The pure color experience is readily available to us. And then the sensual experience of fruit. But if you notice, when you print, I mean, in contemporary art, or starting with the modern period with like people like oh my God, I'm having a name blank. I think Lichtenstein. And he is focused on the Benday dot and that printing process. This is like taking the photo studio of the computer age and bringing it into the contemporary art museum. And now here we have a few paintings. They also have a feeling that is, well, actually they're color and gestural and expressionist, again abstract. And here's a grid in these kind of like, looks like tickets to the fair on a green ground, on a gray ground with black. Nice festive piece of art. I get a sense of this room. I like it that the guards are sweetly dressed in black, so they look like regular people. And here's another shiny surface for my face to be reflected on it. And I will tell you names and things shortly. This one is different because the bench is actually made of a kind of beaten chrome. I like this piece. I like it for its random quality. Random monuments of random. Now I'll get a guide for the second floor because there's a lot here I don't know. This is very nice. Beautiful color in very surprising situations. Okay, so we're on the third floor, and so very different feel on this floor, like these suspended palm heads. They're whimsical and organic, refreshing in this space.
It's very warm.
And I like the lily pad pool table for 4. Very funny. I like absurdity in art. I like the impossible, the swimming pool. Things that were never meant to be together, being together, because that's what art is all about in our time. This is so important to me to be here. This room I find very touching. I like these suspended pieces above the lily pad pool, and I like the prints on the walls. I like the way this room is hung together. I like the white and then end wall, and I like this pink flower curtain dividing the space. And here's a nice little pile of candy, because we need white candy. Candy crowding the corner, because we need white candy. We're a white candy culture. And here's a bicycle collage montage of many bicycles, and we know the bicycle is so important to postmodern art, because the bicycle is Gehry Duchamp's pet and fetish, and we have the Picasso-esque interest also. Picasso used the bike part as a found object when he used to rummage through dumps. But this is a nice thing because it has a cubist, not a cubist, but a minimalist interest in the frames, the way the frames interlock at the core. That's a minimalist emphasis. And by turning the bikes in and over themselves and connecting them in new formations, new structures, this is a rethinking of an ordinary object and creating a bone structure for mobility, transportation, transmission of the mind from one static situation to the next. And as sculpture, it does do what traditional sculpture does, which is to invite us to walk around it, to circumlate, to come around it. We come around it. We come to the core, and at the core shape is a cube. And the cube is surrounded by circles. And the circles are at the spiral of the gears, of the chain, of the cord. And we experience the notion of transportation, transmission. What is a bicycle? A bicycle gets us from one place to another. Or not. A bicycle could be dysfunctional.